I think about holacracy as a new social technology. And being a software guy by background, I think a lot about technology. And usually when people talk about technology, they're talking about the physical technologies, hardware, gadgets, devices, or even software, internet, whatever. But there's this other class of technology, social technologies, that actually in a lot of ways have been fundamental in our whole progress as a human species, at least as much as our actual physical technologies. Technologies like rule of law and democracy and all of the other ways that we humans group together, organize, and find ways to interconnect. Right? Those are our social technologies. And yet, when we look at the social technology in place in most companies, it looks like kind of something out of the feudal empire, right? There are kings and lords and barons, and down at the bottom, peasants, right? There's this management hierarchy that really matured. This technology matured about 100 years ago, right? This technology came about when the telegraph was still an exciting new communication mechanism. And management technology has not really evolved in any major leaps since then. It's an old operating system. And it's not that there's anything wrong with it per se. I think it's just quickly becoming obsolete. Right? The world today is moving faster than our management systems are able to adapt and respond. If we want nimble, agile, responsive organizations, right, how can we make them more responsive? Perhaps we can look at this fundamental social technology and innovate in that area. Right? How else could we run a company? And I think this is a worthwhile exploration because I think a lot of the challenges we see in organizations today, the bureaucracy, the politics, they're hard to solve by just patching some new process on top of the way we run a company. In many ways, I think our companies today are perfectly designed to achieve significant issues with bureaucracy, politics, communication issues, and all of the other stuff that we suffer from in most organizations. Right? It's a feature, not a bug. Perhaps not an intended one, but there's something about this fundamental social technology that leaves a lot to be desired. And it also brings us some important features. This gets us alignment, it gets us accountability, it gets us some way of breaking down the work and scaling, and we need these things too. So when we talk about new social technologies for running an organization, I think it's really important we don't just throw out all structure, and that's not what holacracy is all about. It's about replacing this structure with some other way of structuring an organization that's maybe a little more responsive.